Question number 7, 10% of the Pendleton-Doran family have red hair. 40% have blonde hair, and the rest have brown hair. Of those with red hair, 50% have blue eyes, 30% have hazel, and the rest have brown. Of those with brown hair, 50% have blue eyes, 40% have hazel eyes, and the rest have brown. Of those with brown hair, 30% have blue eyes, 20% have hazel eyes, and the rest have brown. We want to draw a tree diagram to model the situation. Pause the video, draw a tree diagram, check your answer after you unpause. Here's what we got. We got, when it says the rest, of course, we want to subtract from 1. So we have all of our probabilities here. That should be a 3. So red hair splits off 50% blue eyes, 30% hazel eyes, that's 80%, so 20% brown eyes. Blonde hair splits off 50% blue eyes, 40% hazel, and the rest brown, so 10%. And then brown eyes, we know that's 50% because, or brown hair, because that's 10% plus 40%, so the rest have brown hair, 50%. And then 30%, 20%, and the rest is 50% brown eyes. So here's your breakdown. We want to get our ands by multiplying. So this is red and blue hair, red and blue eye, red hair, blue eyes, red hair, hazel eyes, red hair, brown eyes, blonde hair, blue eyes, blonde hair, hazel eyes, blonde hair, brown eyes, and so forth. Now here's the question. What's the probability that Mrs. Pendleton's baby has hazel eyes? Well, let's take a look at our tree diagram. We have hazel eyes in a few different spots. We got them right here. And we got them here. And there. So the overall probability of getting hazel eyes is going to be those 3 added together. 0.03 plus 0.16 plus 0.1. And that's going to give you 0.29. So the probability that her baby has hazel eyes is 0.29. Given that Mrs. Pendleton's baby is born with hazel eyes, what's the probability that he will have red hair? So given hazel, what's the probability he's going to have red hair? So try this one on your own. Red hair given hazel is red hair and hazel over all the hazels. So if you go back to our diagram here, red hair and hazel is 0.03. We put that over all the ones we circled. 0.03 divided by 29%. So that's going to give you 0.1034. So the chances that Mrs. Pendleton's baby is born with hazel eyes, or given that we already know the baby's going to have hazel eyes, probability he's going to have red hair is about 10.34%.